Peggy 16.
Hello, this is Reed Livingston, producer for Falling Skies, the game. Today we're going to talk about tactical combat. As you can see, it's a top-down view. Every player has 2 action points to use, and also known as AP. Those action points can be used for various actions, such as moving, shooting, using abilities, using utility items, reloading, and things like that. After your squad finishes, of course, it's the other enemy's turn to advance and try to hold off the onslaught. These guys are quite tough to take down. You're really going to have to work together as a team to make sure that you bring these guys down. Otherwise, you'll get overrun very quickly. There we go, and that guy's down. Off to the next one.
We're making it happen. Watch me fly.
As you can see, some of the enemies that we're dealing with in the latter levels here are very formidable foes. Mechs, mega mechs, as seen here. In order to bring these guys down, effective team management and use of the various different trained abilities have to come into play. As you can see, it takes quite the team effort to take one of these guys down. There we are using a flash EMP. You can see the electrical effects on down there, and that has devastating effects on the mech. Then we're going to throw an RPG at it there. These are all definitely weapons that you'll encounter later on in the game. If you try to go at one of these guys with one of the weapons from the early part of the game, just aren't going to cut it in fighting these mechs. So you're really going to have to advance up, unlock some of the different guns and RPGs and things like that we've already mentioned. These guys are very tough. Also, it's it goes without saying that required use of plenty of RPGs, grenades, EMP flashbangs are definitely necessary.
Headed out.
Fights happen on the ground and from the rooftops, as you can see here. And it's always best to try to gain the upper hand by getting the higher points of elevation. Later in the game, you'll have the ability to use flashbangs and as well as flares to actually uncover some of the hidden enemies in the fog of war. It's definitely better to not rush into certain areas, so effective utilization of flares like that are pretty critical to gameplay. And it's always best to try to gain the upper hand by getting the higher points of elevation and things like that. Well, that's about it for Falling Skies, the Tactical Warfare Edition. I hope you liked it. Thanks.